Andy, if men do their, would women still give us?
And my answer is yes, because they. So why?
But not all of them, though.
The good ones do.
All right. This O Steve comes to us from our boy, our normal field reporter, Frank Williams. Just a quick O Steve. What's up, Mr. Spears, GTA Andy, and X marks the spot? Here is a quick O Steve.
That's not bad.
I like that, by the way. In Terminator 2, what was the famous line from Arnold Schwarzenegger? Do you know? Not I'll be back, but the other one.
No, I don't remember it.
Hasta la vista, O Steve.
Spears and Steinberg. You know what the it is? Aries and Andy, chewing the jerk. You know it's time to get this work. The real raw, gutter, uncut, cold. No political corrections. Always sleep. Being awoke. We discuss politics and jokes. Scribe, we lit. There's levels to this. Before you was on your mama. Harry Spears don't give a fuck. We talk about race a lot, racism. Much love to my loyal bag holders, rollers, loaders. We got them in the folders. The whole world on our shoulders. Spears and Steinberg. Yeah.
Thank you for that, Frank. Jerry Tillery. Comedic genius. Caught the 1945 show Saturday at OKC. Y'all were great. This was the first time seeing you live, and the clips you put on social media are just a small part of an awesome show. I was cracking up from the start to finish. Andy was a great opener, despite what he said. People gave a about him. Great job. Then Aries just comes out and blew everyone away. Superb performance. In the words of In Living Color, hated it.
It's just, they're very chatty.
We'll get into it.
Okay.
Andy was a great, superb performance. You are dead on about giving out the free samples to sell the key. Unless people see you two live, they have no clue what they're missing. That being said, you got to do something about Mark, where I was sitting. If you move forward or backward, I was looking directly at Mark, and that looked as if he just got his ass pounded without lube. You need to throw a big clown jack in the box head on him, or make him wear a big yellow smiley face mask. Seriously, he does a great job with your clips, and I understand the look is just him concentrating to make sure the shoot is going well, and hope he continues putting out quality video. P.S. Please save at least one double XL shirt for the Arlington DC7, the Arlington December 27th late show. Already got tickets and looking forward to seeing y'all perform again. Thank you, Jerry. Let me tell you why I hated it.
Could you be any more comfortable? Are you relaxed?
Man, I am like a baby. I feel like a leaf on an autumn day. Been raked, nigga. This is cozy, baby.
You're almost laying down right now.
Yeah, man, I love it.
We are. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but we are at the club in OKC in their green room, and they let us in here, and we have a big sofa, and Aries never gets a big sofa like this.
Yeah.
And he is chilling out on it.
And listen, you know, the one thing about all these, kind of like the Funny Bones or the Improvs or the Heliums, Bricktown, Tacoma, OKC, they're kind of like a franchise in the sense that they have these funny pictures, and they always supply you with an array, an arsenal of just diabetic treats. Just a table full of candy. Maybe we'll get a shot to show you guys this table. But it's like a 7-Eleven in here with treats. Listen, I wish they had crowd control in this. Because that second show Saturday, between the dude who wouldn't shut the up and right in the front, the white who kept going, and then had something to say, the guy in the dark shadows yelling out, yeah! It just was like, my God. It wasn't fun.
This is how I know you're getting really famous, though. Because it's not just, it's people that love you, they see on these clips and they come out. They're not necessarily comedy savvy people that don't realize they're stepping on your joke or that they're being overly loud and it's disrupting the crowd. These are just people that love you. They're not necessarily comedy people. They see your clips and they go, this guy is the best, and they come see you. That's part of the trauma of being...
That's the right word, trauma. It's traumatic. Like, just behave.
But I'm not really. I'm really not messing with you. This is what happened. You've done this. You've been through this roller coaster before. When you have insane this is a new growth of popularity coming out of the pandemic, where people aren't necessarily comedy people, but they were online. They saw your clips. They came out because they think you're funny. They don't know that they're supposed to shut the fuck up.
Oh God. You know, there's a fine line between reprimanding the crowd and losing it. And it's okay to reprimand as long as you stay within the funny. When you lose it, they feel scolded.
And they're a little soft here when they get scolded.
Oh, Jesus. Thank you, Jerry. See you in Arlington. I will try to remember that about your...
But when the crowd is right here, the early shows, they've been insane. They were great shows, the early shows. It's the late shows when they have a little bit of drinks and they came out and they're just a little excited to see you.
Right.
This is your fandom.
Ugh.
I love how you're like, these are your fans, and you're just like,
Hey, Mark, I'm sending you an email for you to read because it's a little lengthy.
You don't get to pick your fans, man. They pick you.
I get to divorce them. And while you're getting that, Hola, Panchito. Hola, Panchito. Pancho Z answers for Andy. Hey, Andy, I heard on a past episode of the podcast you have dyslexia, and I learned that Tom Cruise also had dyslexia, but with Scientology. He cured it with a book called The Technology of Study. You should check it out because there is no cure thank you, Mark. Because there is no cure in drugs and education is the key. Lastly, Aries and Hollywood, have you ever run into Scientologists, especially on set at the Jerry Maguire movie, because Tom Cruise is the face of the religion, and there are Scientology churches all over Hollywood and LA, especially with actors and film studios. Dude, my interaction with Tom Cruise was so brief, but to answer that question, no. I don't think he brought in Scientology with the job. He's a professional. He just did his job.
Yeah, and they don't medicate you for dyslexia. So I don't know what you're talking about. There's no medication for dyslexia. It's something that you either work to improve on or you don't. I don't think you get cured from it from Scientology. There are things that you can do to improve your dyslexia.
I think that answers this question.
I hope so, but yeah, there's no medication for dyslexia.
Justin Pod Poppy. Aries, you are diabolical for that. What's up, guys? You already who it is. Damn. Poppy, $10 lot of money, Poppy.
You can already be who you is.
Yeah, if you black, you who you is. First off, I need a song. I've been here for a minute. I think at times I get it. You talk like a Puerto Rican. I think at times, Papi, I get a song.
Yeah, do it. Do it that way.
Just throw some salsa music and we good. I laugh my ass off. But anyways, Aries, great interview on the Joe and Jada show. You handled the Ice Cube situation like a pro. The back and forth with you and Jada was fire. You lined Joe up with that verse and Jada pulled out the receipts. LMAO. It was classic. Proud of you, bro. High theory. If y'all close your eyes and hear the body man Jamaican voice over there talk for a bit, you would think he sound like Dennis Rodman a bit. Okay. What was he? Because I told Joe, yo, man, that lyric where you go, why y'all so mad at the Southpaw? Switch up your style. Switch to Southpaw. And Jada went, nigga, that was me. And he goes, I said, what y'all mad at the South for? Switch up your style, son. Switch to Southpaw. Something. That just means I got to open your scalp more. Woo! Telling you, man. East Coast. And then I'm supposed to, today was a good day. Nah,
dude, you underrate Cube's lyrical genius on the West Coast rap scene. No, it was before. Okay, listen to this just really quickly. Who blew up the West Coast rap? Who singled the West Coast rap was arrived?
You know, I really can't, Because if I try to act like I know the answer to that, I know I'll f it up. You want to say NWA?
That they blew the doors off.
See, I know it was people before them.
Yeah, there
though.
was Ice-T, but I'm not. Listen, I love Ice-T. He's a nice guy. But that his style wasn't killing it like that. NWA came in and killed it.
Yeah, they made a lot of noise, but that was a collective as a group. I just, like I said on the Joe and Jada, my rap aesthetic, it doesn't satisfy my palate.
I understand what you're saying, but they blew that up.
Yeah, you tip your hat for their contribution to the game and to the West Coast, and I acknowledge that. In terms of his contribution, immense. But when it's time for me to zone out and bob my head, I gotta have that East Coast. Glenn Bogle, the Big 700. Hey, Aries, Andy, and Mark, wishing you all the best. Second time emailer, but I'm hoping this will be the first time you read my email. So that means, Steve, do that thing. Also, hoping Steve does the thing. Welcome me to the... Just did it. By the time you read this, you will be on episode 700. I just wanted to say a big congrats on the milestone and much love from across the pond in the UK. Oh, you from the UK? Oh, say hello to that one guy. He's a cocksucker. I'm still waiting for those European shows so I can see you gentlemen live. Is this still happening? Yes, I believe it is, sir. But I'm 3 episodes behind, so maybe you addressed this already. Keep doing what you're doing, and we will all keep listening. Kind regards, Glenn Bogle.
You got to say Glenn Bogle with that English.
Glenn Bogle.
Yeah, that. You
Hello.
You can't say Glenn Bogle. They didn't have the right.
Oh, forgive me there, chap. I should have said the right thing, Oh, there you go. Anything to Glenn Bogle?
No, I hope we get to see you. Like,
Yeah.
we want to come. We want to go.
Yeah. Boy, it's gonna be hot over there for me, man.
Why? Oh, you got him?
Nah, man, because
you got
the rappers and UK. I know UK gonna with me, but they might with me.
Yeah, well, I got to be Jewish over there, so you can be whoever, whatever hating you.
Oh my God. Oh. Get ready. Cameron Gitron, Fantastic Multiverse. Hey, A&A, hope all is well. I'm going to get straight into it. I heard your Fantastic Four review, and I agree that I love the movie. I feel like they finally got it right aesthetically and story-wise. I felt it had the right amount of campiness while being able to still take it seriously. Aries, I know you're more of a diehard for the movies than the comics, which I am as well, but I'm telling you, I believe you should get brushed up on some of the comic books so you can better understand everything. I understand it in the time that they show it to me. Where was I? I'm going to link 2 videos below that will help break it down instead of trying to read, and they're short, like 15 minutes, but helpful. I say this because I know, like most of us, we all have a little issue with Tony Stark being Dr. Doom, but there are theories that he could just be a conduit into who will really be Dr. Doom. Also, how Tony Stark could have been corrupted by the Infinity Stones when he snapped. This goes back into the multiverse, which is why I have to urge you to watch the videos, because Marvel has done something that has been a little disappointing, which is not getting their fans to understand it. They have all these shows on Disney Plus like Loki, which goes in depth on it, and how Kane the Conqueror, who was played by Jonathan Majors, was in control on keeping the multiverse going smoothly, to not cause a multiverse war, which means heroes or different variants of heroes could cause a seismic shift that could destroy all universes. Let's see how Fantastic Four was from Earth 828, and the universe we know with all the characters, heroes, is from Earth 616. If you remember the Thunderbolts post-credit scene, which came before Fantastic Four, you saw how the Fantastic Four ship was coming towards Earth 616, which means they found out about the multi-universe, and it could have been because Dr. Doom kidnapped the baby, which, by the way, I found out that the baby is so powerful in the comics, he makes Galactus, Thanos, and everybody else look like toddlers compared to him when he gets older. Also remember in the movie when Sue is in the conference room with the different leaders of nations, Lativia was missing, which is where Dr. Doom is from, which means they could have already met Doom, who in the comics was Dr. Reed's friend. Anyways, point is please inform yourself. It makes it better. Like I said, I'm not big on comics, but you did say it yourself when it came to the podcast. If you don't watch from the beginning, you won't get all the callbacks. Also, Deadpool and Wolverine was completely about the multi-universe. P.S. I give Marvel credit for still trying to make everything line up, unlike this DC. The new Superman is ass. He kind of looked like GTA Andy in his prime. Could whip his ass with that gay suit and dog, which pissed me off like Andy. James Gunn needs to f off with that colorful shit. I'm not saying it's got to be as dark as the Zack Snyder version, but damn that shit. Straight out of Toys R Us. I want to say since I've been catching up on the episodes from the podcast, a good idea Andy had was to make Robert Pattinson's Batman a TV series. James Gunn said he won't be continuing on with the version of Batman, so expect some gay shit like Zac Efron from being Batman with a colorful suit like light gray and black, and the big cheesy yellow bat symbol on the chest. Now that the Penguin show was so good, just made Batman a show too. And maybe one more big movie, then let DC do some other dumb shit that doesn't match anything after that. Anyway, sorry it was a scroll. Appreciate y'all. Hopefully no $10 alada. And then he sends the clip, Fantastic Four, which explains it.
It is necessary for you to know that, and everything that he said is correct. Especially about Franklin, and all that is needed to understand what's happening, because they give you the little clip because they showed Dr. Doom with Franklin, and that gives you an idea of what's about to happen. But there's more to this, and I think Marvel, we've talked about Marvel missing some things that he talked about, but I think it had to do with the Jonathan Major thing, because when they pulled back from him anchoring what this universe was going to be and how they were going to go forward, it kind of broke things up because they pivoted, and this is what I think is hurting.
I just don't know why. I don't need to have all these dots connected for me to go enjoy these movies, even if I don't know it. That's why I go.
It does help.
I'm not into geekdom. I don't. It don't run.
But
that
like
deep
he said,
for me.
like you said, seeing this from the beginning, you get all the little inside stuff.
Right.
You'll get the inside stuff if you know it, and it does help out the whole the continuity of it, because it's all over the place because we have a multiverse.
Yeah.
And that's part of the problem. And then going to what he said about the James Gunn Superman, I agree with you 100%. It's what I was saying. I was still not saying I liked the movie, but I didn't like it it wasn't a great Superman movie. But James Gunn talked about Batman, and he doesn't seem like he's a huge Batman fan. He thinks Batman is that is very dark, and he's not a very dark guy. His
Batman's not dark? Oh, no, James Gunn.
James Gunn, his aesthetic is a little bit, softer. And, you talk about this great Penguin. You can't have a campy Batman and this dark Penguin.
Right. It's got to match.
Yeah. And so I don't know what they're going to do or how they're going to pull this off, but it's under Gunn's leadership, and it's going to be whatever he says it is now.
Speaking of, when you talk about James Gunn being colorful, here's where I wouldn't mind James Gunn's colorfulness. I'd like to see the Batman that had the gray suit with the blue.
Okay.
We've seen the black to death, all black, and except my favorite Batman, Ben Affleck, with the gray and black. But we've never seen the blue and gray. If we're gonna do a twist now with James Gunn, go there with it.
Yeah, but okay, let's. I have certain issues with it because the villains. What villain are you gonna use? It has to match. What villain are you going to use? They just used the Riddler, which is the perfect. I think the Riddler would have been the perfect James Gunn
Talk about dark.
villain. Yeah, but they made the Riddler so dark in that one.
They made the Riddler so dark that Jim Carrey said he didn't like it.
Yeah.
Because it was just too dark.
Too dark. And I'm not disagreeing with. I honestly, I was looking for the Riddler to have a little bit more. The Joker is great because the Joker can kill you and still be light. I don't know how to explain it. Because he.
Right.
That's the only way I can say that. But the Riddler had the same thing, and in this one, the Riddler does not have that. But you can't bring the Riddler back. So who are you going to bring? You're going to bring the Penguin in?
And that guy that plays the Riddler, incidentally, is a great actor.
He is a great actor.
Yeah. He was in 12 Years a Slave, and he was...
He was also in what is it?
Prisoners.
No,
He was in that movie, too.
Yeah, Blood. I forgot the name of it, man. It was a great movie, and he plays the preacher in it.
Paul something?
Yes.
Yeah.
My father
He has the computer, but it's Paul something.
a drinker.
Paul Daniel?
Is that it?
I don't know.
Do you have the computer again? I just said.
Well, I wasn't sure who you were talking about. I'm not fucking watching.
Well,
this
if you
comic book
if you
fucking-
pull up the name of the movie,
If you see him struggling, that's your cue.
no, but he can.
No, I like watching the struggle.
You brought up the name. You brought up the actor, so he could pull up Batman, or he could pull up the Batman movie, and then he would have the name for you.
I like
Paul Dano.
you.
Jesus Christ.
You've
Paul
got a lot
Franklin
of
Dano.
fight in
He's
you.
just relaxing over there, so relaxed and so comfortable.
That's how homosexuals are.
See, I'm tired of leaning on that. I'm not even going to give that to him. I mean, he could be a power bottom for all you know.
What the is a power bottom? What is a power bottom?
Is it?
What is a power bottom?
Please pull it up for him.
No, tell me.
The connection's not working.
What is a power bottom?
Well, you're the one who's the bottom. I don't know what the power comes from, but
It's the power bottom is the person on the bottom, but they're have you ever seen a girl that she's on the bottom, but she's doing the
like
She's
gays
on
or
the
tops
bottom.
and bottoms.
Maybe
Pitchers
she's
and
on the
catchers?
bottom, but she's doing
like
the
you're
fucking-
Cubes
from
and
behind,
spheres?
Right? You're from behind, right? But she's giving it to you. She's
like a reverse cowgirl.
yeah, but she's giving it
Well,
to you.
no, you're literally taking it.
That's the power bottom.
He's insinuating I'm taking it in the ass.
I wasn't insinuating. I said it because he said,
So, are you a power bottom?
I'm a black power bottom.
Oh, you ass. I like you. You've got a lot of fight in you. Well, then you're
Spunk.
gonna love me. All right. Verb Turner. Interesting question. What's up, Aries, Andy, and flimsy wrist ass Mark?
See, I'm not the one insinuating. It keeps coming up.
They're running with it, baby.
But I did like the X marks the
that was
spot.
good.
That's the best one, I think.
Yeah, I was watching a clip of this podcast with T-Pain, and they were asking callers to tap in with controversial topics. This one dude called in and said, white girls can't be studs. The black panel sat and thought about it for a second and had an awe moment. Public perception. Would you consider many white girls or dykes, but manly black chicks are considered studs? What's your guys' take on this topic? What would gay-ass Mark in his community say? What's the question?
So, white women are considered dykes and butches.
Butches.
But not
blacks
studs.
are studs. Black women are studs. Black
Yeah.
lesbians.
That sounds fair, I guess. Culturally, we can throw some other different things in there.
Whether it's butch or stud, the point is they act manly, right?
Yeah.
So what difference does it make?
You know what?
Stud
Let me.
lesbians.
They're the aggressor. So let's put it that way instead of manly. I don't know if that's the right. That's the right way to do it.
Oh, I didn't know this.
You didn't know what?
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know. I guess black lesbians call themselves studs.
And white lesbians call themselves butch.
Yeah.
Either way, they act like dudes.
They act like the dominant person in the
Yeah,
relationship.
it's not. Yeah, they're
I don't think they're thinking of
they're more
themselves as dudes.
masculine.
Whatever. Christian Robinson, new Mafia Game. What's going on, fellas? It's been a long time since I emailed you guys. Well, long story short, Aries, you have to check out Mafia Old Country. This game is fun. I just downloaded it, and I've played like maybe 15 minutes of it. I like it, but its pacing It's definitely on some, almost like, who's the motherfucker that created the Godfather movie? What's his name?
Mario Puzo,
Well, he wrote it.
Yeah.
But the guy that did it,
the director.
yeah.
That's
Wait, he was a Godfather? Is that
no,
what you're saying?
he's the director of Godfather.
Near the computer.
Oh, Mario.
Mario Puzo was the writer.
Yeah, it's Coppola.
Francis Ford Coppola. It's got that kind of feel to it. I highly recommend it when you get a chance.
You know what? Here's what I got to say.
Uh-oh.
Okay. This is why everybody thinks that Mark is soft on this. Because we have to beg him to look up something like Coppola or
Most times we don't, though.
No,
I was wondering what you were talking about first.
But he jumps into studs. He jumped into studs. Oh yes, this is something I didn't know. Like he jumped right into that one.
It's in his browser history.
Yeah, but when we're having regular questions, he's like, I don't know. I'm just sitting here. So that could be the reason. Man up.
For the record, I like you, Mark.
Thank you. I'm a stud.
Trucker Don. What's good, Aries and Andy, plus the other guy? First off, it's messed up a comedian you tried to reach out to work with. Oh, do you know this?
What?
The guy, Nate, he does the crowd work that people keep talking about.
Nate Jackson.
Nate Jackson.
Yeah.
Do you know about this?
Uh-uh.
All right, hold on. Tried to reach out, work with, and find out that person don't even f- with you. I'm sorry, brother, but I laugh so hard at that because it'd be like that. It'd be like that people you think they cool, but doesn't like you for some reason. So f- them. Life goes on. Somebody should make a roast or reality TV show about these comedians be talking shit about each other because you do it on the other platforms anyway. Comedy beef is up as it is, but to have comedians to capitalize the beefs can be a game changer in my opinion. I have an aunt from Chicago. She's a comedian. She's not a big name, but you might know her. Name is Tara Terry. She had her ups and downs in comedy beef. She told me about it, but it is what it is. I travel a lot for what I do. For work, I decided to listen to Ice Cube since you're not a fan of him. I took time listening on my long drives. He's not a bad rapper in my opinion, but I do agree with you in his acting, but it's the opposite how I feel about Will Smith. I hate Will as a rapper. He's garbage. His rapping does nothing for me. His true calling is acting. I know you're an East Coast fan. Me too. They have the spitters. I'm from the Midwest. I like my Chi-Town rappers like Twista, Common, Kanye, the old Kanye. Just name a few on West Coast. Not much besides the Snoop Dogg and Kendrick. I hate that I missed you when you was in St. Paul, Minnesota about a month ago, but I will show up when you come back again. It was my fault. I tricked off with a sexy-ass Latina, lot lizard, and I got best head of my life. She put all 9 inches in her throat. Well, you didn't have to. You know what I'm saying?
Mark's looking it up. Mark's looking it up right now.
Sloppy toppy.
I'm throwing like bro, all that for only $40. When I'm heading back to the road again, God bless y'all. So Nate Jackson, Andrew, is a comedian who.
Yeah, I know Nate.
You know Nate Jackson?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but whenever my clips go up, there are people who will say in the comment section, "Yo, Aries is good, but yo, he ain't with Nate Jackson." I've never seen Nate. I don't know Nate. So one day I decided to look at his crowd work. It's good.
Yeah.
So I thought to myself, you know, it would be kind of hot if we took a page out of Dave Attell and Jeff Ross's book and we did like a bumping mics. And me and Nate teamed up and did that. So again, for all the people who also say, yo, Aries don't f with his own kind, let me debunk that because McGoffrey's my man, and I do and I have. So I thought, let me reach out to Nate, see if we can get it popping. I go to his page, he blocks me. I'm blocked. I find out I'm blocked. I went, what the f? Why would he block me? I don't even know this nigga. So somebody, and I made a post about it, and I mentioned it, and somebody sent me a clip where they go, yo, Nate was on Gary Owen's podcast, and he's accusing you of stealing his style. And that's when I sent out my post, and I went, word? Crowd work has a style? Can't do crowd work? And then somebody else sent another post where he accused Gary, because Nate Jackson wears a lot of sports jerseys on stage, as does Gary sometimes.
Yeah.
So he accused Gary of stealing his sports jerseys idea to wear on stage. And that's when I knew, oh, this, like, it's crowd work. Anybody can do it. How do you steal style and crowd work? And that's when I ended the post by going, you see, this the shit goofy do. This is why we in the black community, white boys help each other. We do this goofy shit. I've never met this man, ever.
There's a lot of white dudes that fight with each other in comedy, though.
Yeah, I know, but we're known to be crabs in a barrel. We're known for it, you know? And I just thought, what a blown opportunity. If me and him could have got together and he's a beast at it and I'm a beast at it and we take a page out of Attell and Ross's book, who knows where that could have went. But now that door's closed. Because you that insecure, a style? That's insane.
Do you tell jokes?
Yeah.
You stole that from Nate Jackson, man.
You know what I mean? How dare I be funny? That got the patent on funny. That's crazy, man.
It's too bad because like that.
We
would
are
have been,
probably the only we probably are the only ones that like post as much as him.
Well, no, a lot of people post.
And
but
we post a lot though.
But
maybe a couple other people post that much.
Listen, it don't matter how much you post. There's levels to this. Some people can post all day long. That don't mean they're great clips. That don't mean they capture everybody's attention.
Oh, see, that's what you did wrong. You put out clips that captured people's attention.
How dare I?
You can't do good work.
Come
dude.
on,
There's other
man.
people that have already locked up good work.
They own the copyright on good work. I gotta be mediocre. That's my lane.
See, you up, man. Stop.
Yeah,
up.
man.
Dude, and it's disappointing that you just told me this because I think Nate Jackson's funny.
Yeah.
I enjoy watching.
We should go to his club and make amends.
And his club is in Tacoma, right?
Yeah. Biggest
That's how I heard of
black-owned
him.
comedy club in the country.
Wow.
It's the what?
I made the intro video.
It's the what? It's say that again.
Biggest black-owned
The biggest
comedy
black.
club
The biggest
in the
black
country,
club.
I think.
Okay. I thought you said only, and I was like, I thought you said only at first.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Chill, Phil. International. Salutations, Aries and Andy, and whoever that Mark guy is. Not that it matters. He puts in parentheses.
Thank you.
I'm an American living in Germany, and I've been a huge fan for a long time. It's hard to try and catch you in the States because I don't visit that often. When I do, I'm nowhere near where y'all perform. So have either of you thought about an international tour? European to be exact. I'd be for it. Come to Germany, and I'm there. Yeah, brother. We're supposed to start putting something together in 2026 for Europe, and I think Germany was one of the spots mentioned. So yeah, be on the lookout. And for dates, man, just go to ariespears.com. You ever been to Germany?
No.
You'd love to go.
I would like to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have some things I'd like to go see over there.
Like what?
Is there a theater in Auschwitz?
I would like to go see the things from the war.
Do they have a museum or something in
Yeah,
regard
they have
to the Holocaust?
Yeah, they have lots of stuff.
Okay.
It's more than a museum. It's the actual place.
Yeah.
Is it really? Or are you being funny?
No, it is the actual.
Yeah,
museum.
oh, really?
Yeah,
You walk around and
Wow. What are they known for cuisine-wise, Germany?
Wiener Schnitzel.
Schnitzel. Yeah.
Schnitzel?
Schnitzel, yeah, like sausages.
What kind of meat? Oh, sausages?
Schnitzel is it's like chicken though, isn't it? Like a breaded chicken is a schnitzel.
Dude, I'm going to tell you some. I remember one time I was in Europe, and I was taking a train from Brussels to somewhere, and it was early in the morning, so they were serving breakfast on the train. And this is the first time I had heard this, and once I knew what it was, I wouldn't dare eat this. What's the thing? Oh, God, the Irish thing with the pig's blood or...
Oh, that is disgusting.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't eat that.
Oh, Jesus. Mark, look up the dish, the Irish dish.
They have a pastry though in the UK that I love. It's like a sausage.
They say the food in UK is horrifically horrible.
It's not great. It's gotten a lot better, but it's not.
What the is beans and toast, nigga?
The beans and toast. It's
They
exactly
put
what it
beans
is.
on toast?
It's not
Yeah.
black pudding.
There it is. What's the ingredients of black pudding?
says traditional Irish food. Blah blah blah. Ingredients made from pork or beef blood, pork fat or beef sweat, and
Beef sweat.
suet. S-U-E-T. I don't know how to pronounce it. And is cereal like oatmeal, oat groats, or barley oats?
That's a big no. Thank you for me. No, thank you. I'll eat nothing. I'll have a little nothing right here. Do you have a coffee without a blood in it? I'd take some of that.
Oh my God, that's gross.
Yeah, but in the UK they have there's this place. They're all over the place, and they have them in the train stations when you go down when you go underground for the subway. They have it's a pastry and it has sausage in it, and it's just this fluffy pastry. It's so good.
Really?
It's a breakfast food. I
So
love
it's
it.
basically bread and sausage, right?
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, you can handle that. That's
Yeah.
good.
The B-Man 222, Australian comic you might like. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hey, A&A, first-time emailer. Oh, Steve, do it, mate. Welcome to the party, pal. If this is the right email, I wanted to bring up a comic you guys might like. His name is Louis Spears. The way I found him was when I was trying to look for any specials you may have had, Aries, and it was coincidence that he happened to have your last name, LMAO. Anyway, I wanted you to check him out because he's an aspiring immigrant for the sake of comedy. He has had many goals. He has accomplished over the years and started comedy just before COVID. His biggest joke that got him a little fame was about the Queen of England. I will post a clip of it if you guys would like to look at it. I would like to tell you guys more, but I know y'all can be cut for time. But if you like this content, please check him out because he needs some American love and is aspiring to do comedy over here. Also, on a short note, Aries, even though I live in Colorado, I'm from Tennessee, and it's true what you said. It's true what the South isn't bad.
That's exactly what the South is right there.
Right there. Right there. But they are just slow to the punchline. And one last thing, I haven't caught up on every episode, but to the listeners, A&A have been talking the same since the inception. So all the folks and must be new or newer too. Respect and love, no homo, D. No homo, D. All right, brother. Appreciate that. Hey, Mark, read the email I sent you. That way I can give myself a break.
Yeah, you look like you're really stressing out there. It's been hard on you.
Yeah.
The way you're laying, it's jamming that headphone into your ear. It has to be painful.
Can you find it? Yeah,
All right, this is from Ant. What up, guys? It's your man Ant. We linked up when y'all did Nyack last November. I think I emailed y'all about that show, but it got lost with the others. I may resend it. Don't. I've been wanting to hit y'all up, but my focus has been somewhere else. Best believe I'm listening to the pod. You N-words need to put spoiler warnings before you talk about certain movies. Just had knee surgery, and I ain't going to see Fantastic Four for a little bit.
I think we should change the name of our show to Spoiler Warning. That's just the name it. Spears and Steinberg, Spoiler Warning. That's the title.
I can't finish that pod until I see it. I do enjoy hearing y'all talk about comics, even if y'all don't remember everything. It's Reed Richards, by the way. Richard Reed is on the Venture Bros. Anyway, I love Superman. At first, Corn Sweat didn't do it for me, but then I remember that they said they wanted a Superman in his late 20s rather than his mid to late 30s, which is how he's usually portrayed. I gave the new guy a chance and thought he did an awesome job. I wanted to kill Lex. I never actually hated a villain so much. Usually hateable villains have a charm about them, but this guy had zero charm. I hated his guts. Nice touch was him owning his envy as opposed to them trying to get him to look into a mirror. I didn't realize that Crypto was based on Gunn's dog until Andy said so. Crypto is generally portrayed as a white Labrador, not a terrier. It felt so out of place that they switched his breed. When I see Crypto, I think of a strong, loyal companion, not a goofball. He can be playful, but not goofy. Gunn didn't need to do the self-insert. I was happy to see Crypto get as much time as he did, but I'd rather he be Clark's dog than Supergirl's. As for the Ice Cube, You didn't shade his character or talk crazy about him. Dude plays the same character. I think he's funny, not for wit or writing, but to see a street N-word in goofy situations like 22 Drum
Are you
Street.
inserting? Are you inserting N-word, or is it? Or is it?
Yeah, you think I'm gonna have me on?
No.
on
I'm just asking if I
do
didn't
that
know if
behind
he wrote.
closed doors.
I didn't know if he was writing N-word or if you were saying.
When Jonah Hill his daughter, I think that was a great scene. If people have problem with other people's opinion, they are either boring, sad, or want to be heard somehow. Let them N-words suffer. Show you guys should watch is Primal, adult cartoon about a caveman and a T-Rex trying to survive in a primordial world. It's Conan meets the Flintstones. The crux to it is that there's no dialogue. You have to pay attention to the show to understand it. Trust me, it's man food. To wrap it up, I want to play a little game. This is mainly towards Aries, but I want Andy, Mark, and Steve to play too. Steve ain't here, bro. So Aries, Gemma comes to you with a briefcase and says she will give you $5 million cash if you perform one of 3 tasks. A, you have to get Andy, Mark, and Steve rock hard in any possible way without anything regarding a woman. No scent, sound, nothing feminine. They don't have to bust. They just need to be bricked up and leaking.
Oh, God, that's crazy.
I like this game. B, you have to eat at your girl's after you've been on the road for all 3 months straight and she hasn't showered down there at all and you can't clean it beforehand.
That low-key don't bother me.
C, you can eat Gemma's in a fashion you choose, but Andy, Mark, and Steve are there. She's sucking off one dude, one's railing her ass, and the third is either watching from a chair or nutting on her side. I ain't gonna. It might make it 10 mil just for that. LOL. It switches depending on who's playing. If Andy is playing, then Aries has to get bricked up, and so on for Mark and Steve. Anyway, hope to see you guys again soon, and always stay funny.
Okay, so what was the scenario? I get 50 million? What was it?
Yeah. All right. You get 5 million.
5 million.
Who's Gemma?
Don't worry about that.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah, but you can
She'll
pull
give
it
you
up on the
5
computer.
million. You got to either get Andy, Mark, and Steve rock hard in any way possible without anything regarding a woman. Blah blah. We just have to be bricked up and leaking. Or you
Stop right there. The bricked up
And leaking.
It's
So-
oh my God.
I'm bricked up reading the question. Number 2 is you eat your girl's after she hasn't showered in 3 months. You can't clean it beforehand. I feel like you'd be cool with that. And C, you can eat Gemma's in a fashion you choose, but Andy, Mark, and Steve are there. She's sucking off one was railing her ass.
So I would give 5 million for her, but the catch is she's also with y'all, right?
Yeah.
Or the easiest choice would be
I think you're just eating her.
yeah, but she's still jerking or sucking one of y'all off, right?
And when someone's in their ass while you're eating, that's not social distancing.
At all. You know what? You know what? Eating my girl off the road.
That does just seem the easiest one right there.
Yeah.
But dude,
I want to know what's the lowest amount of money you take for that. Like you can do it for free.
oh, he'd give money to eat Gemma's pussy.
Oh man, are you kidding me? Shit.
Look her up. Seriously, Gemma.
On Instagram,
on
just
Instagram.
Gemma.
Yeah. So that you'll know who she is, because I give him a hard time. I think
GEMMA.
I'm not a fan. This is what's really funny though. I listen, guys. I'm just gonna say this. I give Mark a hard time.
Gem Star?
Yeah.
I give Mark a hard time because you guys had picked up on he has a little twang in the voice there, and so
I
you
fucked her before.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
He's not gay at all. Okay, so I just want to say that before I say the next thing that I'm about to say. But dude, the way when you talk and the way you said man food, it took on a whole different meaning.
Yummy.
You said man food, and I started laughing. I couldn't stop laughing because it's just the way it's the tone in your voice when you talk. And so I get it now. I get why people have given you a hard time about it. But that's why I couldn't stop laughing.
So you'll eat the.
Oh yes. AT superhero chat. What's up, fellas? Longtime fan of Aries and new fan of Andy and Mark here. Few talking points for you guys. Aries, you mentioned on the podcast a time or two that none of the actors following Christopher Reeves have been able to fully embody the Superman role like he has, and I agree 100%. The special effects have far surpassed the 1978 film, but I feel whether we're trying to or not, Ruth Cavill and now Corn Sweat get compared to Reeves' portrayal and fall short. I wonder what the rest of the Christopher Reeves Superman movies would have been like if Richard Donner got to direct all of them. Seems like after the first one, they got cornier and cornier. No, let me stop. The first one was awesome. The second one was the apex of greatness.
The third
was when it started.
Off the rail.
With Richard Pryor.
Richard Pryor was brought in just to save that movie.
Yeah. See, they need a nigga to save the Superman.
So he'd be a what?
A Superman. Is that what, right? No? A super nigga. Was that it?
You pick it, man.
Okay. I wonder whether Aries, your impression of Nick Cage playing Superman was hilarious. I laughed 5 minutes straight. On that note, a Nick Cage and Tim Burton Superman would have been a dumpster fire, but I'm curious about the giant spider story.
I would have loved a Nick Cage and Tim Burton
Jesus.
Superman. It would have been campy as fuck. It would have been the dumbest Superman, but it would have been worth seeing.
God.
It would have been worth seeing. I love when you say up and away. That's exactly how it would have sounded.
Seeing a piece of the CGI version of that fight in the Flash movie had me interested. Not sure if you guys have seen the documentary called The Death of Superman Lives, What Happened, but it explains the idea behind it and why it was canned weeks before filming started. One of the producers said he wanted to make a Superman movie that's never been done before. So you got Tim Burton, Nick Cage, a Superman that wasn't going to fly or wear red and blue. Looks like they would have nailed it. Haha, Aries, I know you could give two fucks about that doc, but Andy, you seem kind of interested in the Nick Cage Superman, so there you go.
I'll check it out.
Peace, guys. Keep going. Yes, keep doing your thing, Anthony.
Yeah,
man.
Dude, I just think dude, there's something about if you're going to do a campy Superman, there's something about the way Nick Cage delivers lines that feels like I would have enjoyed it.
Listen, true to form, unless this is some more geekdom shit I don't know in regards to comics, Superman had a look, and he seemed like he was a square jaw, good-looking dude.
There's a long-haired Superman.
Still, I'm sure he's square-jawed and
Yeah.
good-looking with long hair.
Yeah.
Nick Cage ain't it.
I get what you're saying. It's the campiness of how he delivers lines that I think would have been very. I would, but see, I also liked. I didn't, and this is a lot of people will hate what I'm about to say. I didn't mind him as Ghost Rider.
I thought he was good as Ghost Rider.
I did.
Ghost Rider to me never was a main superhero that stood out on the same scale as a Spider-Man, Batman, Superman.
He's a dark forces kind of. He's not actually a superhero. He's
That's
not
like,
a villain.
That's
but
like
he's
Blade.
Yeah, he's
Blade is not a.
It's dark forces.
Yeah.
It's a different kind of story. It's not. It's different. Ghost Rider is one of my favorites, though.
Yeah. Is there an origin story for that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did it in the Ghost Rider.
Yeah, I've never seen.
Kinda close.
I've never seen a Ghost Rider movie.
Kind of close. Not.
Part 4 Tacoma show.
You can find it under Marvel Spotlight number 5. I think is what it is.
Well, you really do know that shit.
Yeah, unfortunately, I do.
Wow. Dude, I'm telling you, it seems like when we're in the comic book store and I'm looking at all them colorful covers, I'm like, God, I want to like this.
Dude, I like the art more than I like some of the stories. But some of the stories are great. And they pick out
That's
the
how I
stories.
feel about Pussy Aries.
He wants to like it.
Like when I go into the comic book store, I would love at some point when I get my next house and it's like my man cave game room to have like a gazillion pictures
Of the
covers.
There's great posters, man. I love the artwork from comics. But you know what? When you walk into a comic book store,
Right.
especially like the one that we went into when we were in Portland,
Right.
it's the smell. that smell of comic books, that old comic book smell.
Yeah.
There's something about that newsprint ink smell.
Right.
I like all that.
I do. Again, I like when I'm in it. I'm like, as a dude, this seems like something you're supposed to be into. But if I actually bought one, man, I'd probably skim so fast through that just looking at the colors.
You know, I want to. I'm not even going to go down this road but it's just like certain people like it, other people hate the whole idea of comics. It's just such a. It was such an escape as a kid,
Right.
And then. I was into art, so I loved. There was the comic book art was changing at that time in the late '70s and the early '80s when I was watching this happen, and it made it unbelievable. And that's the fun part about it. And I see it today, and I appreciate it more today than I did then because there's. And I think it's also because all the geekdom that is in that and how I was treated for even liking that stuff. Those people that were similar to me ended up going to into the movie business, into production, and that's they created that genre and brought it out. And now all the people that were like, oh, that's geek stuff. That's you're what are you wasting your time for? Now they're the ones taking their kids to the movie and going, oh, that's great. And it's kind of there's a love-hate relationship in that.
I don't know. I went once. I can't remember where it is now, but there was a spot in San Francisco, an art store, an art gallery. And, as I fantasize about my better life, one of the things I would love to do is when I get the house that's going to be like Casa de la Aries, the castle. Dude, I loved going in this art store and looking at some of this art. Some of these paintings they had, it wasn't all like paint, like with paint. It was like pictures too.
Yeah.
Of just like New York in autumn.
Yeah.
The orange, red
Great
leaves,
photographs.
And I went, damn, man, if you got the right crib and you put some of that up in your house, it's just wine time. Get you a nice glass of red wine, play some Michael Bublé, just walk around your crib with it's so sexy and sophisticated.
Dude, I'm going to tell you this. I know you won't do it, but I do mean this. When you're in a city, especially like a San Francisco, I mean, you're in LA, which is a good city for it as well. But when you're in New York, when you go around, and there's some really good galleries, go in the galleries, and if you see something you like, buy that, man. Buy it. Don't buy the artwork though. Buy like the original artwork. Buy that. Put it at your house. I don't care where you hang it up at. I don't care if you store it. But when you get your house, you're going to have this great artwork that is going to be from your travels, and you're going to put it up in different rooms, and you're going to look at that. And it's not a bad investment. It's not a bad investment unless everything in the world collapses, and you ain't going to be able to pick it up and carry it with you. In that case, you wish you would have bought some gold. So, but I'm just saying, it's not bad, and you have it, and you can enjoy it. There's nothing better than owning a nice piece of artwork and getting to look at it. It's an investment, so it's secure in some. It's not the most secure investment, but it's a secure investment. Right now, it's a very secure investment. And you're going to put it up on the wall, and you're going to look at it, and you get to enjoy it. There's nothing wrong with that, man. I love that. And there's a lot of artwork I love. I would love to have. I wish I had that money. And when you talk about comedians, and not that this is the greatest thing to do with your money, but Steve Martin, he took his money. He has one of the greatest collections of artwork in the world. And I just, when I heard that, man, I was like, you really appreciate people who just have that love for the arts and their talent, and I love that, man. And there's a comedian who's also a good actor. Steve Martin's a good actor.
Right. Yeah. I mean, he got out of Comedy Game a gazillion years ago, but
he became an actor, and he was great at it.
Yeah. Last one. G Weeks. Ice Cube. What up, A&A? I'm in the middle of last week's pod, testing. You are speaking about Ice Cube. I was scrolling through Amazon Prime and noticed that there was a new movie called War of the Worlds starring Ice Cube, and it's rated 2 stars, LOL. Given your current feelings on his acting ability...
Do you need me to Google that?
No, I think we got this covered. I know this will be a long shot, but would you and Andy consider watching and reviewing the movie for the pod? We already did. I haven't watched it yet, but I can only imagine how terrible it must be since I don't think I've ever seen any movie rating on Prime less than 3 stars. If you two decide to do it, I think it'll probably be one of the funniest reviews you've ever given. Anyways, thanks for reading my email. Much success to the both of you.
The reason it's not the funniest review is because it would be just Aries repeating all the lines from the movie. But the movie's really it again. I'm glad people are interested in you talking about it. It's not. It wasn't Cube's fault. I'm sorry. It's not Cube's fault.
Yeah. You know,
We should make a sketch about it. Just saying.
kind of like those be doing on Instagram where they do a bunch of impressions and they have the people's pictures up of the person they're impersonating, and sometimes they just do like one-liners. Like Frank Caliendo will go, what if all these famous people said this famous line from that famous movie? So I was like, what if it was everybody saying I'm a computer tech, and we start off with 50. I'm a computer tech. I work on computers. I'm a computer tech. Macho Man. I'm a computer tech. I work on computers. I'm a computer tech. Yeah. Jadakiss. Yo, I'm a computer tech. I work on computers. I'm a computer tech. Bill Cosby. You know I'm a computer tech. See? I work on the computers. I'm a computer tech. You see? Who else do I do? Charles Barkley. I'm a computer tech, man. I work on computers. I'm a computer tech.
Tony Soprano.
I'm a computer tech. I work on computers. I'm a computer tech.
I'm a computer tech. I work on computers. I'm a computer tech.
That's my favorite one.
Shaq.
Because the scariest thing about Shaq
Yeah.
is he might be a computer tech. He seems to be everything.
Yeah. Pitchman for products, DJ, ex-basketball player, TV analyst.
Yeah, he might be a computer tech.
I can do everything. I'm a computer tech. I work on computers.
I think that's the one. That's
Yeah,
the
it's
one.
a great idea.
That's the one that survives that. He is a computer tech. All right, man. Dates?
Yes.
Oh man.
I'm a computer tech. Yeah. I work on computers.
I wish you could do. I mean, you can do it, but Seth Rogen. But I know you don't.
I'm a computer. No, I can't.
I know you. That. I know you have it, but it's not all the way there.
Yeah,
yet.
yeah. I got just to laugh, and that's sometimes.
Yeah. All right, guys. Again, we are in Philly. We're inside Philly right now.
Hey, yo, I'm a computer tech. I work on computers, you know?
He's from Philly. Not really, but in the movie.
Exactly. Hey, Rock, what's a G-stroke key? I don't know, Mick. You tell me. I'm a computer tech.
So we're at Philly. Like I said, Philly. We're inside of a cheesesteak. September. That's August 28th through the 31st. September 5th through the 6th. We're going to be at Hartford Funny Bone.
I'm a computer tech. I work on computers.
Can you do Michael Caine?
I'm a computer tech, and I work on computers.
Who else? Who else did you? Who's your old? You? How about Al Pacino?
Oh, I'm a computer tech. I work on computers.
You should just do it. You should just record them all with your picture. That's funny, man. Okay, Hartford Funny Bone. Did I say that? No. They're not at Hartford Funny Bone. Listen, now, yes, Hartford Funny Bone, September 5th through the 6th. September 12th through the 13th, Funny Bone in Kansas City. September 18th to the 20th, we're at the Hyenas Comedy Club, first time in Albuquerque. September 25th to the 27th, Stress Factory in Bridgeport, Connecticut. October 3rd through the 5th, we're at the Funny Bone in Orlando, Florida. October 9th through the 11th, Skyline Comedy Club in Appleton, Wisconsin. October 17th to the 19th, Funny Bone in Tampa, Florida. October 24th through the 26th, Dos Lagos in Corona, California. And October 30th through November 2nd, Cap City Comedy Club. We're going to be running around that week. Is that a show?
I think whenever I do that impression, I forget to do the thing where he goes, I think that is a show.
Spears and Steinberg.
Thanks for listening to the Spears and Steinberg podcast. For more information on where to find us on the internet, visit spearsburgpod.com.